In this video, we'll talk about collection framework. So collection framework is also called as collection API. Now this collection, so I hope you know what's the concept of array. So array is a collection of similar type of elements. But the problem with array is in array you have to specify the size, which means if you define that size, so later on you cannot change that size. Even we cannot delete elements from array. It's because array takes the continuous memory location. But if we talk about collection, so collection is a group of objects and those objects are called as element. And the important thing is in collection you can add elements, you can remove elements and you can do lots of things. So if we talk about collection framework, it is basically depends on these three concepts. One is sets, lists and maps. So we have set, list and map. Now, if we talk about collection interface, so collection interface is a foundation of collection framework, and all the methods which are present in collection interface will be present in all the available interfaces and classes. So objects in collection are added with the help of this add method. So we have to say collection object dot add to add elements. And this add method will take a argument as object type. Then you will ask why object type, why not specific type is because in collection you can have any type of data, maybe an integer or a string or a float. Now you will say, okay, so we can have integer, string and float all together. How it's possible? It's because all these values are of same or all these values are objects, right? So if you talk about 5 also, 5 is also an object because we are working in Java programming. And Java says everything should be an object. So that's why we have a class called as object in Java, and by default all the classes in Java are the subclass of object class. So when you talk about collection, the default type is object. Then the next one we have is set interface. So set is an interface in which you will be having only unique elements. So unlike list, in list you can have duplicate values, but set will have only unique values. And in order to create the object of set interface, we have to use something called as hash set. So in set, if you have two elements like E1 and E2, so for at any condition, you will not find E1 dot equals E2 is true. That means all the elements are unique. So like we have collection interface and set interface, we have one more interface called as list interface. So list interface is almost same like collection interface, but it provides you many features. It's because list extends collection interface. Now, what features it will it provides? It provides a feature of removing elements. It provides a feature of adding elements at any position. And how to use it, that we'll see in the practicals. So set allows you to add elements, remove elements, but it makes sure that all the elements are unique. In fact, we have some more set like we have sorted set. So sorted set is a set in which you have all the elements in sorted order. But sorted set is a class which is abstract. So in order to create object of sorted set, you need to create object of tree set. So tree set offers you all the elements in ascending order. So this is your collection framework in which you have collection interface, you have set interface, you have list interface, and you have map. Now what is map? If you want to map two elements, like say you have a roll number and a name, if you want to map those two elements, we can use map. But again, map here is an interface. So in order to create object of this map, you need to create object of hash map. Okay. And how to use this set, list, and hash map, that we'll see in the practicals.